Hello, my beautiful Cancers. Welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing a bonus reading for you. You guys had the highest viewership last week, so I wanted to say thank you. I am going to start by letting you know that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Cancer sign out there, so take what resonates for you. Just leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, guys, get in where you fit in. But as always, please don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Cancer? Cancer. Cancer. All right, Cancer, you are starting out with the Nine of Wands in the reverse. You have the Wheel of Fortune and you have the Sun. Okay, I love this for you. So it looks like you're overcoming some things, and it feels to me like it took a long time to get there, and you're a little exhausted from the whole thing, but you've overcome it. You have this Wheel of Fortune, so things are now turning in your favor. This is good karma for acts or things done in the past as well. And the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Yeah, so you've got some good things coming. In this particular deck, the Sun does show a very pregnant person here. Some of you could be trying to get pregnant. You have found that you are pregnant. So if so, congratulations if that applies to you. But regardless, I do feel like there's some sort of a new beginning that's happening here for you. I don't know if it's with love or with something else, but there's just this sense of a reboot happening, and it's a much earned one. You've overcome a lot, because I feel like you had a lot of obstacles against you, and you're overcoming them all. Let me see who's in your energy. Show me who's in Cancer's energy. Show me who's in Cancer's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse. And we have the World in reverse. So somebody in your energy has walked away. I feel like there's unfinished business between the two of you. This person is not currently speaking to you possibly, or if they are, there's definitely a lack of clarity. There could have been a lack of truth in this situation as well. So I do feel like there's unfinished business though. So let me see the energy between Cancer and this person. The Knight of Pentacles. Very slow movement. Yeah, something here has been moving very, very slow. And I feel like whatever this was wore you out. Let me see what's affecting this connection. The Moon in reverse. Something was not as it appears. And I feel like it's coming from this person in your energy, since they have this Ace of Swords in the reverse. There's something here that was not as it appears, and now the truth has come out. There's a realization, there's an epiphany here, and that's what's changing your fortune. So let me see your outcome at the end of the week. The Hermit in reverse. You found some answers. This person could have ghosted you as well, and if so, you may hear from them. But I feel like you were doing some soul searching, and you found the answers that you've been looking for. You've had some sort of an epiphany. There's a sense here of, clarity coming to you. Definite clarity. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and it indicates that there are things here that are not being told to you. Or if they are, things are just not being told accurately or clearly. There are things that you don't know. I do feel some of you could be dealing with another Cancer sign. You don't have to be. I'm also seeing Virgo, but I feel like whatever this is, whatever's not being related to you accurately or at all. I feel like you're going to find out. All right, so let me clarify. Spirit, why is the Nine of Wands in reverse? Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands, Justice in reverse, and the Hierophant. You could have a Taurus or a Libra that's going to be coming forward and telling you some things as well that's going to make you feel better. What's moving slowly is commitment. Commitment has been moving very slow, and I can see that you really wanted that pace to increase. I'm also seeing that for some of you, there could be legal things that were moving slowly, legal issues about a commitment. Regardless, what I do see is there's going to be a sudden change brought about by either a relocation, travel, or communication. A sudden change is coming, and that's what's helping you to overcome this. So some of you have legal issues that's been going on that's been really slowing you down. I do feel like others of you, you were wanting or waiting for a commitment from this person and they weren't providing that. It's like they were stalling. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? King of Swords in the reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, and the Four of Wands. Wow. So what's changing for you is commitment and or stability. There's going to be a reason for you to celebrate. I'm telling you, it's a sudden change that's coming about either through travel or through relocation or possibly communication. King of Swords here in the reverse. This is the energy of somebody who's not being very honest, and this is what's being revealed. So somebody was hiding something. They were keeping things quiet. This could be somebody you were married to, because I'm definitely seeing either marriage or a long-term commitment. This person did wrong you, though, and they weren't being honest with you, and I do see it. Yeah, I do see it. Let me see. Show me why the Sun is here. For some reason, though, this is going to work out in your benefit because as that wheel turns, stability is coming towards you. Let's try that again. It's way too many cards. Why is the Sun here for Cancer? You're going to have a realization. You're going to have clarity as to why this was unsuccessful with this person. There's clarity coming to you, and it may be coming in the form of somebody telling you something. There is going to be something revealed. So, what's affecting the connection is that everything is not as it appears to be. And there's this realization, a realization of dishonesty here, either with someone you're married to or in a long-term connection. Or it could be, you know, clarity as to why this person wasn't offering you the commitment you were looking for. Whatever is making this connection unhappy, unsuccessful, is going to be revealed to you. For some of you, you're dealing with somebody that wasn't providing commitment. Others of you, I feel like you could be dealing with somebody that was unfaithful, perhaps, in a commitment. There's definitely some dishonesty here, and you're going to, whatever your situation is, it's all going to be revealed to you. That's what Spirit is saying. Some of you could have been dealing with somebody who was married. Yeah, I see that as well. Somebody who could have been married. Let me see their energy. Why is the Eight of Cups here? All right, we have the Devil in reverse, sign of Capricorn, and the Three of Coins. So, yeah, somebody is walking away from a toxic situation, no longer involved in a toxic situation, in order to build something, a solid foundation. They're walking towards a solid foundation. Is this person in another connection that they were unhappy in? Did you communicate to this person that you don't feel that this is right for them to treat you that way? Or was this a drawn out divorce? King of Swords can sometimes be an attorney. Because what this is showing me is that there's been a lot of delay between you and this person. But I feel like this person in your energy is walking away from something that was toxic in order to build something. They're walking towards building a strong foundation. They want to work together. Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? For some of you, this could even be a work situation. All right, so we have the Nine of Wands and we have the Five of Cups. If this person hasn't been telling you the truth, they regret that. They know that that has really caused trust issues. There's regret, there's remorse. This person feels guilty. There's things that they didn't tell you, or they weren't clear about, or they just omitted stuff, and they are definitely in regret. I feel like this person knows that they caused a lot of anxiety for you. They caused a lot of these problems. And it looks like a lot of these are trust issues that were created in this situation. This is somebody that, you know, right now is looking at the past. There's sadness here. There's possibly even some depression. They're feeling pretty burdened, but they want to overcome things. So let me see why the World is in reverse. Yeah, the Empress reversed and the Six of Swords. So there is unfinished business here, possibly with a wife or an ex-wife. I do feel like this person could be, if they're going through a divorce, this person is going to lose a lot of money, it looks like. They're also questioning their self-worth, their value, but they want to move forward from this. They want to close this cycle out. Whatever this is has been very chaotic. Very chaotic. Let me look at the energy between the two of you. Because I still feel like this person was not honest with you. Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? Why is this Knight of Pentacles here? You may know this person through work. We have the Eight of Coins and we have the Knight of Pentacles. You were putting in a lot of effort. You were putting in a tremendous amount of effort into this connection, and they were the one that was moving so slowly. And what were they moving slowly towards? They were slowly trying to move out of a toxic situation and into something stable. So I do feel like they're going to be more willing to put the effort in now. But how are we going to get there? There's something this person's moving away from that has been toxic, but they're moving so incredibly slow. And you're looking at all the details of this, and you're feeling that you're not being treated right. And this has gone on a long time, and this person knows it. They regret that. Let's see what this Moon is in reverse. Ace of Pentacles reversed. And the Ace of Wands. Oh. So you feel that this person wasn't offering you stability, that they were not being honest with you. And what they weren't being honest about has something to do with marriage or stability. So you basically have said, look, I've gone through this with you over and over and over. You're not budging. You're not really making any moves. Anytime you do move, it's been very slow. There's no stability in this. And it looks like you ended this. It looks like you ended it because you felt like this person was not presenting themselves accurately. And I have to believe that they weren't. You were right. They weren't being honest about something here. Whether it was their intentions of marriage or commitment with you, or whether it was that they were involved elsewhere, there was definitely some toxic behavior. So this person's now in regret for how they've treated you, and they want a new beginning here. If there's been a physical relationship between the two of you, this person's definitely missing that. But I feel like it's more than that. I feel like it's more than that. It almost has this feeling, Cancer, that this person got into the relationship and thought that it was going to be like more of a physical connection. And you may have had, you know, a different impression. And so you feel this person wasn't honest with you about what it was that they wanted. And now they regret what they've done. They regret kind of keeping you in the dark, not allowing, you know, a deeper connection here. So this person's definitely in regret because they know that they caused this. They know they drug this out. Let me see your outcome. Show me the outcome between Cancer and this person. Like I said, you could have worked with this person or currently work with them or know them through work in some manner. All right, so we have the Ten of Cups, we have the Emperor. Again, we have the Moon in reverse, and that's what's affecting this connection. And we have the Death card. Ooh, wow. So that's some pretty decisive action here. I see a conversation happening between you and this person, and there could have been a gap in the communication this way it's looking. But I do see, regardless if there's been a gap or not, you've been doing a lot of soul searching, and you're now coming back to this person and you're saying, no, I'm happy now. I've taken charge of my own life here. Some of you've met somebody else as well. Could be an Aries, or it could just be somebody that is the Emperor. You've met somebody that you feel is an Emperor, somebody who, you know, does take charge. This person was not taking charge of the situation. And I feel like you ended things with them because you realized that you weren't getting the full picture. You weren't getting the story. And what's happened here is that you doing that actually moved things in your favor. It's almost, some of you have now met the person that you were destined to be with. And this is a divine masculine that you are actually very happy with. And you're realizing why this relationship did not work out. So I do feel that this person would like to be with you. Let's see, are they going to communicate with you? I don't even see that. I don't even see that. I feel like, you know, there's some sort of information here that this person finds out that you've moved forward. You ended this. You feel like this person was either not going to provide commitment, they weren't going to get divorced from somebody else if that was the situation, or they were not faithful to you. So take it as it resonates, because I definitely see different causative factors, but you know now why this relationship wasn't successful, and you are just as happy as you can be, because I see that you have either met your Emperor or you're soon to meet this person. Regardless, you have clarity on this person, and you're closing this cycle out. This person's sitting over here in regret. They're realizing that they caused these problems by trying to keep this as just a physical relationship, because I'm not seeing any cups on their side. And now this person is, you know, wanting to move back towards you. It looks like they even walked away from the connection. They want to move back towards you. They've realized that you were everything to them. And, you know, here we have the Emperor and the Empress out, as well as the Four of Wands. So some of you, this could be possibly a false. You may have thought this person was your twin flame, and now you've met your twin flame. But regardless, even if this person has a lot of work to do in order to, you know, make their energy compatible with what's going on in your life. Your energy looks really good. So I do feel that this person is, they're realizing that you've taken charge of your life. You're happy now. They're realizing that you found the answers you were looking for, and that they're just going to have to get in their little water Uber and take off because you're not interested. Yeah, I don't even see them reaching out to you is the thing. So I don't know if they're seeing something on social media or somebody is telling them something, but I feel like if they do reach out to you, you're going to let them know, no, this is done. This is done, done, done. Super done. And they're not going to be happy about it, but they're going to move forward. They're going to realize that you've moved forward. So, yeah, wow. Bottom of the deck is the Sun in reverse. They're not going to be happy about it. I feel like there was a lot of things that were not clear in the connection with this person, and I feel like you've just had enough. All right, I'm going to pull some oracles. We'll see if anything pops out for you, Cancer. Try that one more time. If nothing pops out, we're going to assume the reading is complete. Oh, there we go. Mercury retrograde. I don't know when the next Mercury retrograde is. If any of you know, put it in the comments. It says electronic issues, communication issues, review everything. I feel like you guys don't even need to review everything in this. You've done that. You already did that. You looked at all the details. But either way, guys, put it in the comments if you know when the next Mercury retrograde, or if we're in one now. So it wouldn't surprise me that if we are in one, that this person is coming back. But I feel like you've resolved this internally. You didn't even need the closure at this point. You're like, no, I'm done here. All right, hope this has been helpful, guys. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. And until I see you guys in your next reading, namaste.